What's up, everyone? How is it going today? How you doing, Yankees fan? How is it going, everyone? Another Monday fun day. Another Monday fun day. I should sing our theme song, right? Monday fun day. So good to me. What's up, Brandon?
No, we have to have the gold.
You got your first wave. You didn't get the big box. You got your first wave, Brandon, not the big box. You got a big box coming. Here's the problem that I ran into with yours, with Mona's. There were four of you, Robbie J, that had big boxes full of stuff. What's up, Taylor? What's up, Adam? So what I did with yours, Brandon, is I put them inside the priority mail envelopes, and then I put them inside of a box. There's like 5 different packs of them, and then I closed it all up and shipped it to you. So you got this big fat box coming. What's up, Wicked? What's up, Johnny? Yankees fan, I know you've been wanting a spot, man. The only thing I can tell you, yeah, Robbie, yours is the biggest one because it has a couple of shirts in it too. But the only thing I can tell you, Yankees fan, is take a look at the website. We got a break going on now on the website. And, I mean, if you want to buy a spot through there, that'll get you a guaranteed spot that you can do something with. But look in the description, and you'll find it in there. So we went through this weekend. No. Cheapest team's probably $15. So we went through this weekend. I crunched the numbers. It was like 28,868 cards that we broke, showed on camera, sorted, and shipped. Take a look at the website. You'll see. Yankees fan, I'm going to send you my email address. Okay, see that on the screen? That is my email address. Hey, that's my email. Hold on before you leave. That's my email address, Yankees fan. Send me an email so we can work this out, and I'll get your card sent to you. Did I forget to hold on? I probably forgot to turn on the hold on, guys. I don't know, everything seems to be good. Seems to be good on my end. You guys are breaking up? Hi, Mona. How are you? All right, package 1. You got another one coming as well. You have, what's up, Brendan Brothers? Mona, you have another nice big box coming. You have another nice big box coming. So we literally finished packing Mona's box, which was the last one. Mona's was the absolute last box. And I finished taping yours up, Mona, and putting on the tag. Annette was with me when I was working. I'm doing well, thank you. At 11:59 p.m. But we got everything accomplished. Now, we ran into a problem, and this is a problem for the big boys, not for the smaller ones, the ones who bought less. For Mona, for Brandon, for Robbie, I think you were okay, and for Brandon, Mona, and I think Elder was the other one. Part of what I had to bring in, thank you, Wicked, I appreciate that. Part of what I had to bring in was help with sorting and stuff, so my in-laws came and helped. Betty and Bob were usually on here. And that means that the teams did not get, I usually, when you guys get your package, there's usually tape around them. That's because I like to keep the team separated by what you won when I'm doing the shipping for them. And that didn't happen for you guys. Now, I verified everything was there, so everyone got the right stuff. I'm not concerned about that, but it's not quite the way that I wanted to do it. But it's all shipped safely and securely, so I'm very confident in that. But it's all out. 28,000 plus cards, and we got it all done on time. So I'm very happy about that. So I am very happy about that. So the other thing we have that one last break on the web. Half of it is sold. So I don't know if anybody wants to do anything on the website. We're going to do one more hobby case on the web, and then I've got some. Oh, geez, I got a list today. Hey, Rowdy, we got to go. We need to go list upstairs and go list. A jumbo. I know we got to go do it like now. It's like 7:07. So we need to list a. I almost forgot to list the breaks. So we're gonna have. I have an extra case that's. I'm contemplating whether or not I should open it myself.
Change the little dash.
Jumbo half case for a guest. But we'll see. Do it to change it to something. I don't know what. I did. I stacked up on them. I stacked up on them. I want to make sure that I had plenty. I have plenty for all the stuff we're opening. So if anybody wants to dip into the website well one more time, 752441. We are. I'd like to do that last break. I don't know that it's going to sell out by Thursday, but if it sells out by Thursday, we'll break it Thursday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. 9 p.m. CST. Still some good teams left. You guys want a discount code? If I give you guys a 10% off discount code and get it up there listed, we guys going to buy any more teams, or is everyone done? And you can be honest with me. 9 o'clock. I know some of you said you were done. If you're done, you're done. I get it. If you're done, you're done. I get it. And that does not hurt my feelings. That does not hurt my feelings. So let me take a look at. Oh, look at this. This is okay. So this is. I bought this today. 2016 Panini Prime Cut. I am on the hunt. I am on the hunt for Buster Posey autograph. Buster Posey autograph. I'm on the hunt. And it's in here. So we're going to open this today. And there might be some incentive for people because you know how I am about giving incentive for people to buy stuff. All right. Everyone's done. I get it. We have 2 more cases this weekend. I'm working on it. Give me a second. All right, so anyone who wants to, you get 10% off with that code. I'm disappointed in the football game last night. They kicked the last second field goal of $100. Wow. Well, you won 50. $10 off. And remember, you get free shipping. Come on. Prices are great. Free shipping. All that good stuff. So so now we're on the hunt. This is our new goal. This is a new thing we're gonna do. We are on the hunt for a Buster Posey autograph. Look, can you guys hear this? This is 2016 Panini Prime Cuts, and this thing's rolling around like mad, so I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. What's the box? I like the box a lot. Look in there. And can you guys, you can't see in there real well, but if you look in there, it says Prime Cuts. Can you see that? And there's a picture of Robbie J. How is that possible that there's a picture of Robbie J in my box? So there it is. This is box one of our hunt for Buster Posey. It was either buy this or I was going to buy a box of 2016 Topps Jumbos, or Topps Chrome Jumbos. But apparently this has 5 autographs in it. 5 autographs in it. So we're gonna do it this way, because I don't want to see. So I'm gonna snap it open. I'm hoping there'll be something worthwhile in here. 2016. Who are the big rookies in 2016? Because this has in the box. Let me see. 5 cards per pack. 1 pack per box, and I think it's 5 autographs. Yeah, 5 autographs or memorabilia cards per pack on average. On average, what the hell? Well, since I'm in the habit of trying to keep the profit now instead of giving it away, so then I'm trying to be myself. So let us take off that and flip the card. Oh, geez, don't look down. Flip the cards over there. All right, look at that. I'm gonna keep this box. Okay, now I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look at them, but I'm gonna turn these over. All I want out of this stuff is not what I got. Remember when I opened those packs of that crappy, well, what turned out to be crappy, that retired player? That was kind of junky. I got kind of janky stuff. But but they have more of these. So if you guys like them, I know, Adam, you did this, right? And this might be a good one for the zero profit, right? It's not expensive. Spots on this would be 5 spots would be less than $30 each. 20. Yeah, less than $30 each. But let's see if there's anything worth the crap. Yeah, that junk. All right, let's see if there's anything worth. Let's hope for any giant would be great. I'm not going to lie. Any giant would be great. Somebody good would be fun. But I really like the box. I think the box is pretty cool. I think I'll keep the box forever. So, our stated goal would be any San Francisco Giant, but we'll go for anyone good. So this is card number 1. Card number 1 is Edwin Encarnacion. So that is not so good. 34 out of 49. Edwin Encarnacion. That is not the way we want to start. Thank you, Brandon. You're a good man. That is not necessarily the way we wanted to start. But it is what it is. And then what we're going to do at the end is maybe do some kind of a, fun something that's related to selling out that last case on the website. Card number 1. That just means it's a sucky card because all the rest of them are going to be fantastic. Card number 2. Ooh, look at this. A biography of Jeff Bagwell, 17 out of 25. Bagwell joins Elite. What is this, like a jersey, a relic card? That's kind of neat. 17 out of 25 for Jeff Bagwell. 17 out of 25. That's nice. Hall of Famer, right? No one knows who Edward Encarnacion is. But this guy. Everyone knows who Jeff Bagwell is. Is anyone impressed yet? I know I am. Card number 3. This is, what is it? I get a Houston box. Prime Cuts Icons Craig Biggio. 11 out of 99. 11 out of 99. 11 out of 99. For some reason, I'm thinking none of these guys are Giants. I don't know why. I like the looks of the cards, though. How about an autograph there out of this one? There we go. Who is this? Pittsburgh. Oh, geez. Oh, it's Alan Hansen, and guess who is on the Giants right now? Why, it's Alan Hansen. He is a San Francisco Giant. So not in a Giant uniform, San Francisco Giants uniform, but he is a San Francisco Giant. So I'll take that. I'll take Alan Hansen. All right, Alan Hansen. What's the sign of what? The last one's going to be Giants, Johnny? Ooh, this one's fat. Ooh, this one's fatter than the rest of them for sure. Woohoo, fatter. No, I like him. I like Alan Hansen. I think he's a good player. Okay, this one's a fat one. So what are the fat cards? There, no one. Anyone see what it is? 9. Trevor Story and Jonathan Gray. Now that's cool. Yeah, it's a booklet. That is cool. Jonathan Gray and Trevor Story. I know who Trevor Story is. I don't know. Anyone know who Jonathan Gray is? Is he a good pitcher? Rookie Silhouettes. Number 14 out of 49. I don't know. I dig it. I like that one. Rookie. Prime cut. I don't know. I'll have to look later. So there's our big hit. No Giant, straight up Giant, unfortunately. But I like that. I will not complain about that card. I think that's a little bit fatter than a 180, huh? Yep. That is a cool card. I like it. Then I got my Allen Hansen rookie that I'll keep, and then I got 2 Hall of Famers. So here's the deal. For everyone who buys in using the it doesn't say 5 autographs. It says 5 autographs or memorabilia cards per pack on average. So I guess we got below average because we got Encarnacion. So it doesn't say 5 straight autographs in it. So here's the deal. Everyone who bought into this last break, the last website break, you get 1 random spot for every team you buy. And 1 person's going to get all 3 of those cards. So if you've already bought in, if you already bought a team on the website, you've got an entry. If you're like Brennan, you just bought 2, you got 2 entries. If you want to use a 10% code, that's fine too. But there you go. I want to sell out that 1 last website case, and then we're done. But you'll get that, and that. 1 person gets that, and that. Just some incentive. In case anyone changes their mind. There you go. So Brandon, you got 2 entries. Does sucking it in with the Reds in that jumbo break count? Johnny, if there were every single break you're in was a winner, dude, you would be elder. So every single thing we buy into can't be a winner. We cannot have the expectation that every break we're going to buy and we're going to get a great card, because I would never buy into any of the Giants breaks ever. Because the last 3 breaks I bought into, I got suckiness. Robbie J got good stuff, and I got suckiness. This is what I got. Let me show you. Okay, first, thrown into a bag, I got this. Just thrown into a little bag. Okay. This is the first break I bought into. Am I dead here? But look, nothing. Oh, look, that best result. And 2 sepias. Okay, that's it. What's up, Justin? Okay, now this other one might as well be in the one of a full case break because it was 2 half cases. Okay, this 2 half cases. So here's the first half. Here's the first half. Nothing. And oh, look, more nothing. Oh, and Ryder Jones. So I got a $3 autograph. Okay, this is not me criticizing anyone's break, because I'm not. This is just me being realistic about the fact that you are not a winner in the majority of the breaks you're in. That's just the way it is. Okay, here's the other half I got. Miguel Gomez. Woo, that one's got to be worth a nickel. Nothing. This blue Gomez, so we go from a nickel to a quarter out of 75. If every break you were involved in were a winner every single time, you would be sitting in my chair, right? They do. They get very little out of them. Okay, you want a prize for the most spots? Fine, we're going to do a prize for the most spots too. We're going to do a prize for the most spots too. So whoever buys the most spots gets Lou Brock. There. So if you get one spot for everything you buy into the break, use that 10% discount code I gave you guys. There it is. Whoever buys into the break gets a spot. Whoever buys the most breaks in most spots in the break gets Lou Brock. There's some incentive. I like incentive. Incentive is a good thing. We like incentive. Okay? So again, what was that? What was that code I put in? You guys are gonna make me scroll up here and look.
One more time, okay.
One more time. There is your 10% discount code. One more time. I'll be honest with you, Justin, I don't know. One more time will get you 10% off, and for every spot you buy, you can win all three of these cards. One person will get all three, the BGO, the Bagwell, and the Encarnacion I just pulled out of there. And then whoever buys the most spots gets Lou Brock. Autographed. With the super rare and very expensive RestlessCraft sticker on it. There. And if we sell that before Thursday, we open the case Thursday at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. on Thursday. And that is the last Topps Series 1 case we are listing on the website. I was kind of against listing that one, but I let somebody that likes the Red Sox talk me into it. Because I like that guy a lot. He's a good guy. So there you go. Incentive. But I kind of like this autograph. Again, if I squint really hard and I look away really fast, then he looks like he's in Giants uniform. Good. Watch, do that. Squint really and then look away real fast. Squint and then look away. Now he looks like a Giant, right? Ah, crap, he's in a spring training Giants uniform. All right. Except it says Pittsburgh right here. But we will overlook that. We will overlook that. There it is. There's Justin putting it up there for us. There's your incentive. Buy the most spots. Buy a spot. You get the random for these three. Buy the most spots. You get Lou Brock. Now, guaranteed hit. Guaranteed hit. Right? Guaranteed hit. Guaranteed hit. We got a Red Sox World Series autograph out of the last one. We just sent that case out yesterday too, Mona, and I forgot. Next one I'll send you your shirt. I'm sorry. You're right, I did forget. But the next break I will send you a shirt for sure. I have no excuse. I will just apologize and tell you that I forgot. So what do you think about it? So did we establish that Trevor Story is a rookie in this booklet? Is this a Trevor Story rookie booklet? Jonathan Gray rookie booklet? I don't know. They don't want to stay up there very well. Do we know? Is it? That's cool. Are they both? I'll take it. Trevor Story's a good shortstop. He's a shortstop, right? Am I thinking the right guy? Monday Funday. That's why we call it Monday Funday. That's why we call it Monday Funday. You want me to show you the other book I pulled? I think I showed you guys this one, right? Are you kidding me? Guys. There's only 4 left. No. Have one of those other flavor packs. Yeah, have another flavor pack. So I had to go to data. For some reason, the Wi-Fi again is not. We're having more problems with it. So I think we better call Charter and figure out what the issue is. Internet. I don't understand what the problem is. Everything is fine on our speed. I don't know. I know. We're at 400 megs. I have no idea what the hell's going on. So I guess I better call Charter. Find out why they're idiots. Or maybe it's just time to break down and buy a camera. Maybe it's just time to break down and buy a camera. I just did. We're at 400 megs. I just did. We are topped out in speed. Yeah, I'm on my phone. I never had a problem with it before. Never had a problem. We have, you know what? When we started having a problem with it was during this cold snap. Everything was fine up until that cold snap, and then all of a sudden now everything's all goofy. But I mean, it looks fine now. But we're running off of. I have unlimited data, so we're running off the unlimited data. Now I've only got a couple things up. I mean, there's nothing on the. I don't know. Let's see. You got me. I don't know if we're going to sell this one out, guys. We still have 12 teams left. We may not sell this one out. So then I'll be forced to eat teams and more than the Giants, and that would suck for me. I would feel sad. Maybe, but my brain doesn't feel cooked. Could be, though. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I know. I'll wait patiently. I mean, you know, it's not my money that's just sitting there. I'm all right with that. So I'm going to put away Trevor's story and this other dude. It'd been more fun if it would have been 2 Giants. Maybe I'll find someone who has the Giants who want to trade. Maybe I'll find somebody who wants to trade me something for this. Anyone want to trade me something for this? Or maybe you want to buy it outright. The other one on there sold for $70 or $80, and this is number 1 out of 10. It's got to be worth something. So if anyone has anything that Giants related that they might want to trade for that, I'll be happy to. You know what I got to say, though, I do like the product though. I do like the product, and I think the price is good. I think the price is good. For what it is, it would be. Let me see. Um, well, there's only 5 cards, so it'd be 29 a spot. March 6th. Let me see. Yeah, March 6th. Let me look at this up for sure. I'll tell you what's coming out next. Where am I going? Product calendar. So next is Leaf Baseball, Leaf Flash. This is coming out next Friday. Heritage will be out the 27th. Heritage was pre-me, so I'm trying to scramble to find some that I think are at prices that are worth breaking. But I've got some calls out. Donruss Baseball on the 6th of March. Leaf Valiant on the 8th of March. Topps opening day on the 13th. Inception on the 20th. Gypsy Queen on the 27th. That's March. April is Diamond Kings on the 10th. Donruss Diamond Kings. Then Bowman on the 17th. I do not have any Miguel Cabrera. Sadly. Me too. Again, 2019. To me, the base top stuff. You're building collections. You know. Garrick, are you really coming in my feed and trying to hit somebody up to trade someone in my feed? Come on, man. That's not cool. Hey, Dune, do you mind if I talk to Brendan about Miguel Cabrera? Yeah, but you're coming in my feed and asking somebody about asking him. I mean, you know. All right. Maybe I'm wrong. I apologize if I'm wrong. I'm looking forward to Bowman too. I think it'll be good. And it's expensive already. Secondary market is crazy. Secondary market is already crazy. I don't mind you doing that, Garrick, but, you know, hey, dude, mind if I talk to Brendan about that? No big deal. Again, I apologize if you feel like overreacted a little bit. My bad. But yeah, the secondary market from Chrome is crazy. Not so bad for actually I've been looking at the prices of Heritage. I feel like it's a little out there already. No, you didn't. And I apologize for overreacting a little bit. I might be a little tired still from this weekend. Yeah, it is a little high. I'm gonna buy into some. I'm trying to make it. I've got 17,000 phone calls out with the guys that I've dealt with before, trying to see if I can get someone to give me a couple cases at something that I would think would be more reasonable. But Topps Chrome, my goal is to have at least 6 cases of it. So I'm working on that as well. Yeah, the Bowman Chrome. I'm hoping by then my allocations will be up more for those. For those. Yeah, that's true, Adam. That's true. But I should have some. I don't think I'll have it on for a Wednesday night break, sadly, but we'll have it for a Friday Saturday break. I don't know that I do, but I know somebody in the feed does. So you could always have a conversation with Garrett about it. And I'm not being serious now. My feelings aren't hurt now that we've established this. I don't think I do. Texas. Mejia's on the. Let me see. I swear that I have more than that. Nope. Nope. Top Fire Magenta Longoria. That might be interesting. That might be interesting. Hang on. I'm looking. This is what I have of Detroit. This is all 2018. I have a stack. Looks like an autograph. And a card number to 99, Jake Rogers. So this is all Bowman Chrome here. And then lots of miscellaneous stuff. And then crap ton of top chrome on the bottom. Sure, Garrett. Adam, you're my kind of guy. You can send it a picture there. Shoot me an offer, Brendan, at the same email address I just gave to Garrett. I'm always open for a trade. You got Giants, we can make a deal. I'll make it with you. Thank you, Mona. I'm glad somebody twisted your arm. No sweat. Yeah, I'm not sure what my configuration is going to be. You know, I'll be honest with you. I think I'm kind of leaning towards locking in more hobby. I mean, more jumbo for the Topps Chrome. Am I wrong on that? I feel better about Topps Chrome jumbo. Oh, no doubt it is. I've seen they have pictures of the 2019. I mean, haven't you guys seen those? They have the cell sheets, and they look pretty good to me. Cell sheets. The cards look pretty good. Let me see if I can find one real quick. We're just going to have to keep waiting for the my allocations to get where I want them to be. Because I had a nice long talk with one of my distributors today about there's a sell sheet for the 2019 Topps Chrome. Juan Soto, huh? Debut gear cards. I just want to know who the big rookies are going to be for 2019. That's what I want to know. That'll be the fun part. Ah, snap. There it goes.
There goes my mouse.
Do we have it listed yet?
Almost. I'm not listening to the Giants, right?
Who, me? No, I'm not a store. Only if you have a storefront can you buy directly from Topps. And I do not have a storefront. Yet. I have an idea in the back of my head, so we'll see. What's up, Yankees fan? So I have an idea in the back of my head on what I want to do. I could. All right, so once again, there's your incentive. For every team you buy, you get in the random for these 3 relic cards, or all 3 relic cards. Then whoever buys the most teams gets Lou Brock. Lou Brock. A guaranteed hit. I'm not saying I'm trying to open a shop. I'm saying that I see the advantages of it. I see the advantages of it. And so I've owned baseball card shops. I own a baseball card shop and a comic book shop at separate times in my life. And I did shows for many years. And I enjoyed it thoroughly. I worked 7 days a week, and I was always happy doing it. And there you go. It probably worked too, Brandon. We'll do mobile breaks. We'll do mobile breaks. That's what we'll do.
It'll be fun. Graduate high school.
We'll drive out and we'll drive in front of Robbie's house and do a mobile break, a live feed. There'll be one camera on Robbie J's house so we can see if we can catch him walking around with that shirt on, and then we'll have the other camera on the website. Yeah, except everybody always comes and hangs out at my house anyway. So how much is a 2019 Topps Jumbo box? Like the whole box? Okay, Brendan. What are they going for? Mid 80s, $85 or something for a jumbo box? Probably low 50s for a hobby. That's it, Garrett. Food Truck Fridays Card Edition. Well, you guys have a decent shop over in Baldwin. You don't like 1 million cards, Adam? 1 million baseball cards? No one does, Brendan. No one does. The problem with the card shop, that in my estimation, no, I didn't. I haven't seen it yet. Let me see. Let me look on there. Let us go. Brandon Hippler. Wow, April 4th, 2010. That's pretty cool. See, now everyone's gonna scramble to get those so that when they correct the error. So Wicked, here's the deal. For every team you buy in using that discount code, you get an entry into this bad boy. You have a chance to win all three of those. Whoever buys the most spots gets lock. Yes. I have, Garrick. I have noticed that too. I have noticed that as well. I have also noticed that someone else pointed out that they had the whip on Josh Hader's card at 0.0 for last year. It wasn't 2010 when he threw the pitch out. So there's an error card. Will Topps fix it? Yeah, it was Bonding. Yeah, who brought that up? You win every time, Brandon. There's one player in particular. There's one player in particular, and for some reason I want to say he is a Detroit Tiger, that I found his card had that problem. How much will packs be at my store? Well, if you come to my house and knock on my door, I'm probably going to shoo you away nicely. But outside of that, I don't have a store. But packs would probably be cheap. Maybe. Don't they track whip though? Unless you bring some steak. That's right, Robbie J. If you bring some steak, I'll let you in. Yankees fan, did you send me an email like I asked you to? Are you gonna send me an email, Yankees fan? Scroll up and find my email address. Send me an email so I can get your address and send your cards to you. What's up, Matthew Brown? Downtown Matthew Brown. We can just go steak and zip fizz. We can skip the bacon. Okay, or you can have Yankees fan if you want. You can have your parents send me an email. Your parents can send me an email. That would be fine. Yeah, I saw your message on that. That's great. I'm glad. You're happy with everything, I hope. It's perfectly fine, Yankees fan, if your parents send me an email. I would prefer it. Don't tell anybody, Matthew, but I took that out of someone else's and I sent it to you. But don't tell anybody that I did that. We won't say who it is, but if you look around, his name often has, last name often is just one letter in the feed. But we won't, I'll let you guys figure that out for yourself. What? Who? Oh, snap, you do have one letter in your last name on the feed. I didn't realize that. So like I said, for a lot of you, you're going to get two packages. You're going to get the one I sent out initially so we can clear some space. Then you're going to get a second one for everything else that happened for the entire weekend. All right, incentives. Whoever buys a spot for the last website break, you are in here. You can win. One person's going to get all of those. You bet, Matt. Whoever buys the most spots gets Lou Brock. And if we're tied for the most spots for Lou Brock, then we will random Lou Brock off. There's your 10% code. Scotch of the code. Sounds like a drinking game. You're underage. Get your parents on here. I'm going to tell them. You bet, Yankees fan. No problem, man. No problem. Johnny, get one of your parents. I'm going to need to let them know you've been drinking again. You see my camera in and out, in and out? It doesn't like something. Let me put my finger in there. It'll focus on my finger, maybe. Boop.
Maybe it's because we've got too much stuff back there.
I think our background is too busy.
And I think that the lighting is making it.
28K. Oh, that's how many cards we broke this weekend and shipped. I think the final total for how many cards we broke, Matt, was 28,868. That's how many cards we broke. We didn't quite ship that many because I kept a big stack of Giants cards. And out of all those spots, we had one person who did not pay for their spot. We had one person. And it was one person who bought the Cincinnati Reds. It was the Cincinnati Red spot. So now I have a big pile of Cincinnati Reds. Well, I wouldn't say a pile, but I got a pile. But let's see what's in this pile of Reds. That Joey Votto SP, and I don't know. My in-laws probably did that one. I have to see what else is in here. It is a pile of Reds, and I sent him one more email, and I said maybe it would be nice if you paid for it, or else I would be forced to take drastic measures and send Robbie J. Yeah, we did. We got Ricky Henderson SSP, Brandon. We got a Ricky Henderson. And I didn't know this, but in box number 8 of the jumbo break on Saturday night, of the hobby break, we did not have a relic or an autograph. We did not get a relic or an autograph in box number 8. I went back through and I watched the video, and we did not have a hit. What's up, Bacon?
Hey, Bacon.
So that's sad. That's sad for me that we didn't have a hit. So, I mean, we missed out on one thing. Darn it. I should call Topps and tell him I broke this live and nothing happened. Discount code, buy a spot in the break, win all 3 of these potentially. And buy the most spots, win Lee Brock. I should. Hey, I didn't get my Will Clark autograph in the box, because on the outside of the box it said that I would get a Will Clark. I'll eventually get a Will Clark. I mean, for heaven's sakes, I own an autographed jersey of his, so it's not like I'm shy on anything. Matt, I have been collecting since 1980 Topps. 1980 Topps. I'll tell you my first baseball. You guys want to hear the story of my first baseball transaction ever? Here is the short story of my first baseball transaction ever. So I was buying 1980 Topps, and I had a Ricky Henderson rookie. And I had taken that stack of 1980 Topps, and I listed it for sale in the newspaper with my parents' help for $15. But I put in there 1979 because I didn't know any better, because I looked at the last year in a card and it said 1979. Well, a guy came over, very nice man. My parents were there with me when he did the transaction. And he paid me $15 for those cards. And I was very excited to get $15 for those cards, because I had a kid who lived down the street who had in a beat up old black briefcase, regular briefcase size, and it was full of 1976 and 1977 Topps cards. It was full of 76 and 77 Topps. So I took my $15 along with $5 of my father's money, and I went down to his house and I offered him $20 for that black briefcase full of cards, and he accepted. And it was chock full of good players. Several Nolan Ryan. I don't know why Nolan Ryan and Steve Garvey stand out in my mind, but it had several Nolan Ryans and several Steve Garvey. But my one thing my dad wanted me to make sure I did, he wanted me to make sure that I got an autograph, a receipt. And so this guy wrote on this little 1x1 little piece of paper that he tore off of something else, "You paid me $20," and signed his name. And that is the first baseball transaction that I ever made. And it got to the point by the time I was probably 13 years old that I would frequent the baseball card shop. And when I went one day and I would just throw the cards I got trading and whatever I was doing, put them on top of on top of my dresser, and probably 3 years later I moved my dresser out for something else and found a big stack of cards and top loaders. Not top loaders, the what are the big tall ones called? The ones you send it to. Anyway, in those back there. All right, Johnny. Good night. Card savers, yes. They were all in card savers, and a big pile of them behind there, mostly Rod Carew. Because back in the day, back in that time, I was collecting Rod Carew. Rod Carew and Carl Yastrzemski. Carl Yastrzemski was my second. Rod Carew was my first. Carl Yastrzemski was my second. I have no idea why. What happened to them? You know, Brandon, that is a good question. That is a good question. By the time I was in my early 20s, I was doing shows on a regular basis, like every single weekend doing shows. So I'm sure I know some I traded off for 1982 Donruss packs down at the card shop. I remember that. I took the whole briefcase down there, and he went through them, and I could get a box of 1982 Donruss for $6. Or 25 cents a pack. And so I know I traded some off, and I got one box of 1982 Donruss. I remember that distinctly. And I opened those 1982 Donruss because I was looking for Cal Ripken Jr. rookies. And boy, did I find him, and I was excited. 1982 Donruss. Wow, nice. That's pretty cool, Matt. Ah, that sucks. And then as we progressed, as I progressed in my collecting, I decided one day that I wanted to own a shop. Well, in the neighboring town from ours, there was someone who wanted to get out of their card shop. They no longer wanted it. And I made a deal with the guy to pay him, I forget what it was, $300 a month or something, for everything he had in the store. And I got to keep his, he was direct with Topps, Upper Deck, Donruss, and Fleer. And I got to keep all those. And so and that was my first foray into buying direct from Topps and Fleer and Upper Deck. And I remember when Topps Finest came out, 1994, and they sent me a sample card of Don Mattingly, and I looked at those cards and I said, those are the ugliest things ever, and I passed on buying them. And then when I passed on buying them, they absolutely blew up. They absolutely blew up. Those cases were ridiculous. Wow. Ridiculously priced. Jake Rogers, Soto, Cabrera. They blew up. But back then we used to do shows at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. I did shows every weekend. And then we also at one point started at this. That was in the mid '90s when stores were going out of business because of the because all the problems, because of overproduction and stuff. And so we started buying stores that were closing. And I remember we bought one store at an auction. I bought it for $1,250, and there were unopened boxes of about half a case of. Help me out here, guys. What was the other one? 1992 white border. Very popular product. It wasn't Bowman. Maybe it was 92 Bowman. Maybe it was 92 Bowman. Wasn't there a 92 Bowman that was a really big product? Is still a very big product. Had 92 or 93 Bowman. Anyway, and it had the back then a very hot Tops product. It was, Upper Deck product was the one that had Derek Jeter's rookie in it. But anyway, there were lots of high-end boxes. Oh, look, there's a pink. There were lots of high-end boxes in there, and I bought it for. No, it was a high-end. I think it was 92 Bowman was a big product. 92, I can't remember. Anyway, I don't remember what it was. But anyway, okay. It's not for the break. You don't have to buy anything, Yankees fan. If your parents send me an email, I'll just send you the cards. That way you don't have to worry about buying in to get them. That way you don't have to worry about buying in to get anything. So, so I bought that. I bought that card shop that was in a storage locker for $1,250, and I started piecing it out. That was back in the early days of eBay. I've been on eBay since '98, something like that. Anyway, so we started piecing everything out on eBay, and all told, I ended up making $26,000 out of that, selling that stuff off in that shop between the shows and eBay. And that year, we took all the kids, and that was the same year that I had my shop. So what year? Okay, here's a question. Then maybe you guys will help me narrow this down. What year? Starting lineup. It was the same year. It's Chipper Jones and Derek Jeter. 96, 97, 95. Okay. So in 1995, that's when that happened. Was it 92? Whatever year it was. That's the year it happened. Because that same year, right after we bought that shop, somebody came in and mentioned starting lineups to me and said, there's this guy named Chipper something. I remember the guy saying that, Chipper something, and if you can find his starting lineup, but I didn't know what they were. Yeah, it must be 93. They're selling for $100 a piece. And I was like, $100? And so we went down to the local Long's Drug, and we found 6 of them, I think, the first day. And then we started going around collecting them. Well, we went to that year, the National was in LA. And so we did a trip. We didn't take any extra money with us. What we did is we went down, we're going to take the kids down to Disneyland. And so I loaded up a whole bunch of stuff I got out of that shop, and I took all the starting lineups with me. And we went down there, and I just walked through the show, and I sold them. We got $100 a piece for Chipper Jones, and we got $70 a piece for, yes, in Anaheim. And we got $70 a piece for Derek Jeter. And I had a whole bunch of unopened 89 Upper Deck sets. And at that point, they were like $100 a piece, and I was getting $60 for them. And a whole bunch of other stuff I can't remember. Mo, we probably bumped into each other. And so, and then I went to the. At that point, I had a decent Rod Carew collection, but this is the honest truth, and my wife can vouch for that. We walked around to every single table at the National, and I asked the guys, "What Rod Carew cards do you have?" And I bought, oh my Lord, I can't even tell you, hundreds of Rod Carew cards. Everything that everyone had. Anyone who would give me a deal, I bought them all. Everyone who would give me a deal, I bought them all. Then we took the kids to Disney World for 3 or 4 days, probably 3 days, because that's what we usually went for, our Disneyland. And then we went home. Yep. Those are the early days.
Slightly before my time.
Those were the early days. Those were the fun days, man. That's all I used to do. And then we transitioned away from baseball cards because the market went so poorly, and we got into comic books. And I got a deal on comic books from a guy. Does anyone know anything about comic books at all? The different age, you have the bronze, you have silver, you have golden age, you have all these things. So we had a guy. Okay, you do. So we had a guy at my store. I used to buy people's collections. They'd come in and I would just buy them up. I had a guy come in one day and he said he needed money to buy his collection or sell to go to college. So he wanted to sell me his collection. So I went and looked at it, and it was almost entirely Golden Age comic books. What are we selling here? We're not selling anything, man. This is Monday Funday, Brian B. This is we come in, we hang out, we open product and look at it. We talk about baseball cards. We're selling the last spots on our website for our last web break, but that's about it. So I went to his house. I looked at his comic books. He had almost all Golden Age comic books. I mean, at this point, they would be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I had a guy come in the interim when I went to look at this shop, and the guy said, "Hey, I'm looking to invest in comic books." And I said, "Well, I got a deal for you." And so I took them. I was going to give the guy $6,500 for his collection. I sold him to that guy for $12,500. And so he paid me the money. I went and bought the guy the comics for $6,500. I thought that was great. Then I regretted it about 2 years later. But that's okay. I made $6,000 without doing anything. Those are the good stories of my youth, back when it was fun. I got one more great story for you. You guys want to? This is the best story of all. Yeah, it was a fantastic podcast. This might be my favorite story of all. I have this friend. He's still my friend for many years, Quincy McNeely, and he watches the feed sometimes. There was a local comic book shop in Stockton, California. It was down on Pacific Avenue, at the end of Pacific Avenue. And this guy had old boxes of cards in the back. And every once in a while, as he was digging through to get something else, he would pull out an old box of cards and he would sell it. Well, one day, he pulled out a box of 86, 87 Fleer basketball and put it up there for $1.99 a pack. This is right when 86, 87 Fleer basketball was starting to go. And this was about the time that grading cards was really starting to catch fire. Yep. And Quincy bought the entire box from him. And I went over to his house one day. We were hanging out. He goes, "Oh, yeah, let me show you this." And the guy had, there were two Jordan, regular Jordans, and two Jordan the sticker. You know what I'm talking about? And I was flabbergasted. I am not. I am located in Missouri now. I grew up in Stockton, though. Born in French Cap, California. Grew up in Stockton, then moved to Lodi. Now I live in the great state of Missouri. And so later on, Quincy was getting out of cards, and I bought his collection from him. Are you in Sacramento? Cool. I used to do a guy named Greg. We used to do card shows together all the time in Sacramento. But I got a funny story I'd tell you about Greg real quick. I know I'm boring you guys, but now you guys are making me wax nostalgic here. So then I bought the collection from Quincy. This is when I first met my wife, Annette. And we were going to go to Reno for the weekend. And I took a bunch of cards that I bought from him, or got from Quincy in a deal, and sold them all off, and we went to Reno for the weekend. Sold them at a card shop. That was a lot of fun. See you later, Yankees fan. But this guy that I used to do card shows with in Sacramento, his name is Greg. He was ultra competitive, and Greg was the vintage specialist. He was a vintage guy. Well, we went to a show actually at the mall in Sacramento. Be the Kid. It was at the was it at Arden? I want to say it was Arden Mall. And we set up and we got ready to go. And this guy came Isn't there an Arden Fair Mall? Am I wrong? I can't remember. It's been many years. For some reason, Arden just keeps jumping out in my mind. I don't know. And what's the one downtown by the Capitol? Be the Kid. What's that one down? Is that Country Club? By the Capitol building? Kinda. There used to be an old spaghetti factory down there. Anyway, so this guy came by and he came walking through. Maybe it was Country Club then. He came walking through with this box of cards. He would go into people's attics. He would clean out their attic for them, and then he would keep the contents. And this guy came walking through, and he happened to catch my table first. You know what? Oh, that one closed, huh? Oh, maybe it was K Street. I can't remember anyway. Whatever it was. And anyway, so he happened to hit my table first, and Greg and I always sat up next to each other. And this box was filled to the rim with everything. Everything was from the 60s and older. Okay? Back into late 50s tops, baseball and football. And he had, oh my Lord, 62 Fleer football. I can't think of what it was now. Frank Gifford. Anyway, these cards were mint. Minty, mint, mint, mint. And he said, I want to sell this box of cards. And I said, well, how much you want for them? And Greg is chomping at the bit. Greg is next to me. And I knew he was chomping at the bit. And so, and I knew he would have to have them, so I used it against him. So the guy wanted $500. So I gave him $500 for the cards. And then slowly, and the show was dead. The show was deader than a doornail. I took the cards and I set them down and I set them aside. And I went over and got myself a corn dog remember what's that corn dog on a stick place? Anyway, whatever that place was. But I didn't really want the corn dog, but I knew it would drive Greg crazy if I didn't touch it. And so about a half an hour I came back. I had one of the guys watching the booth for me. And then finally I took the box and I purposely turned my back to Greg because it was a U-shaped table. Hot dog on a stick, that's it. No, hot dog on a stick. And so I turned my back to Greg and I slowly started going through the box. And I'm slowly going through. And seriously, this was first thing in the morning this guy showed up. It took me probably 45 minutes to get through the box as I was going slow. And then I started taking the cards out, put them in top loaders, put them out for sale, put them in the box, but I put the price on the back so he couldn't see the price. And normally I put it on the front, but I put it on the back because he always had a code system he did on the back that he had upper and lowercase, so he could see how much he paid for the card. Upper and lowercase, that translated into the money. And so I put him on the back so he couldn't see. And the poor guy was dying. He was dying. I took out, there were some fantastic cards. 58, there were 4 mantles we got in there, including, I think, 58 mantle. There's an early 60s mantle for some reason that's sticking out. That's an all-star, 1960 maybe? 1960 all-star mantle was in there, and that was probably the one that was in the best shape. But the football cards were pristine. And I went through, they were beautiful. And I went through and I did them all and put them in the back. And I could see Greg just dying. And finally he says, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I said, what do you mean, what am I going to do? He said, well, you don't really do a lot of vintage. And I said, well, yeah, I had quite a bit of vintage. I said, well, not like you. And so he said, well, what are you going to do with the cards? I said, well, I'm going to sell the cards. What do you mean, what am I doing with the cards? And I knew what he was wanting. He was wanting to buy them. And so I took a lot of the big cards, a lot of big cards, and made my money back within probably 2 hours of being at the show. People came and I made my money back, and there was a couple $1,000s worth of cards in the thing. And I knew Greg really well for a long time. And so finally, after I started selling them all down, I got my money back. I'm like, what is going on here, Greg? Well, I would just like to have them. And I said, well, I bet you would. I said, well, what do you want to offer me for them? And he said, well, I know you sold some. And I said, yeah, I know I sold. And I hadn't let him look at any of the cards in the box yet. He didn't see anything in there. And so I said, well, I'll tell you what. He had, man, I can't remember the card that I wanted of his now, but there was a card of his that I wanted, and I'm guessing it's probably early Rod Carew, 68 or something like that. I have it. Actually, the last time I talked to Greg, he was getting out of the business, and he offered me all of his stuff for 20 grand, which was a fantastic deal, but I didn't have 20 grand back then. But and so I told him I whatever the card was, I said, I'll take that card. And at the time, it was worth much more. It was ungraded, but it was worth much more than it is now. And I said, and you can, I want to recoup my cost. And he had a meltdown. Oh, I can't believe it. You're trying to cheat me. Oh, you don't even, I said, you don't even know what's in the box. You already sold $500. You already got your money back. I said, okay, fine. You don't want it. No big deal. You don't want it. And so I dropped the conversation. We went back to the show, and he's over there fidgeting and look at me and fidgeting, and finally says, "Fine, I'll take it for $500." And I said, "I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I don't know if I want to do it now." And he started having another meltdown. His meltdowns were funny too, and because he had this nervous tick with his mouth, and he was just nervous ticking like mad over there. And so finally I let him off the hook and I sold it to him. And of course he was happy because it was a hell of a box. There was 1960, what is the year the Topps embossed? Early 60s, right? 62, something like 63. Oh man, I was messing with it big time. Yeah. That is my thing. I mess with people all the time. It's fun. I still do that now. Baseball cards, Yankees fan, things way before your time, man. Way before your time. But it was fun to see that nervous tick of his just go off and go off and go off and go off. But he still got a hell of a deal. And then we moved to Missouri. Back then, yeah, way before your time, man. Back then, what I wanted to be when I grew up was a sports reporter and cover the San Francisco Giants. And I did get a chance finally to cover a few games for the Giants, but we started having kids, and the trek from Lodi to get to a Giants game was about an hour and a half, but you had to get early if you wanted to do any interviews. And then you would, then you had to stay after the post to talk to the guys who wanted to do interviews then. When do we move? I graduated, Be the Kid from Tokay High School in 1987, and we lived on the north side of Stockton. But the thing that you have to understand though about me too, you wouldn't know this, is that I come from a family, mostly minority family. And so that was kind of the norm for us. So it wasn't that big of a deal when we were growing up. Now it would be a big deal with my kids because they would know how to handle it. But it wasn't that big of wasn't gang fights and stuff happened at school all the time. The Asians and the Mexicans didn't like each other. I mean, they're Filipino gangs, the black gangs. I mean, it was just, you kind of grew up in it, and then you're like, well, all right. Yes, and my kids appreciate that, Brandon. They would appreciate they appreciate the ramen noodles. Matter of fact, I think they had some for dinner tonight. And then worked at the Lodi News Sentinel. Worked for the Lodi News Sentinel. And I covered some Giants games. I went to enough Giants games that I could walk by Barry Bonds. He would hardly talk to anybody, but I could walk by Barry Bonds and I could say, "What's up?" And he would say, "Hey, what's going on, man?" And I thought that was the coolest thing of all, is that I walked by Barry Bonds and Hold on. I'm gonna go back to the. I'm gonna try to go back to the. I'm gonna try to go back to the Wi-Fi. Is that better at all? I'm cutting out again. Give it a couple seconds. Any better? Am I better or worse now? I went back to the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to call Charter because we cannot continue to have problems with the feed. I can't have that. What's up, Joester?
Hey, Chester.
So those were the good old days. And Joester knows. Joester's here. Joester, tell them about the TriStar shows at the Cow Palace. How much fun they are. The TriStar... me? That who's leaving? I am a Giants fan. Oh man, we used to love going to the Ports game. Back in the day, you could get tickets for $1. First time I saw Gary Sheffield play, he played for the Stockton Ports. I know that question's not for me about it, whether or not I'm a Giants fan. Is it, Brandon? If it is, you haven't been paying attention, man. I am a huge Giants fan. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do with my life, but it didn't work out that way. And then come to find out I was good at it. I started moving up, and then I was running newspapers, and so that changed everything. And now I'm back full circle. I am back full circle. Oh, New York Giants. Okay. My bad. I didn't know you guys were having a conversation. And so, yes, Cow Palace. If none of you have gone to a TriStar show at the Cow Palace in San Francisco, you should go. Those are the most fun shows. Most fun. Most fun shows. I love the TriStar shows in San Francisco. Love them, love them, love them. The shows around here, I think they make a valiant effort, but every single thing is St. Louis Cardinals. Everything everyone has. There is no diversity for anyone else who collects anything but Cardinals. I'm sorry. I apologize, Brandon. I didn't know you guys were having a different conversation. My bad. Oh, you did? Thank you, Brandon. That's very nice of you. There's no white powder in it, is there? I'm not going to inhale it and things are going to, I'm going to die. Because you want to take over the breaking. What's up, Aiden? Because since you're going to move in pretty soon, Brandon, maybe you want to do the breaking yourself. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, back in the day, my Lord, I love those TriStar shows. I lived for going to those TriStar shows and all the autograph guys and oh, geez, that was so much fun. Nothing like a good card show. That's why, okay, I got to ask you guys a question. This is an honest question. This is really something that we are having a hard time with. Okay, and so I often joke around, but this one is not a joke. And I need input from you guys about this. So, the National is at the end of July, right? July 31st through what? The 4th? Well, July 31st through the 4th is also the same weekend that Topps Chrome comes out. And that is a problem. That is a problem. So then, if we go to the National, which I really want to do, then that means we're not going to be breaking Chrome, because I'm sure as hell not going to try to break the Chrome at the National. Even though that would be a lot of fun. And we'll just have Elvis sit next to me, so we'll make sure we get all big hits. So, at the Cow Palace in San Francisco, right, Joester? So, if we go to the National, like I want, that's going to be a rough time, because 2019 Topps Chrome is going to be it's going to be a good product for us. And so there's my dilemma. There's my dilemma. Maybe I talk A1A, who lives in Chicago area, to run the RCB crew, because I don't know how I'm going to do both. I'm 5 hours away. And that's going to be a mad break schedule for Chrome. Chrome is going to be like what we just went through. Seriously, it's going to be like what we just went through. Wednesday night, Thursday night, massive Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Oh yeah, so for anyone who just came on, we do have our website break. And thank you, Justin. There is that. If you use the code one more time, you get 10% off. If you buy into the break, you have a chance. We will do a random for these 4 cards. Biggio, Relic out of 99. Bagwell Relic out of 25. 17 out of 25. And this Encarnacion Relic. Everyone who buys a team, we will do a random, and the winner will get all 3 of those cards. And whoever buys the most teams gets Lou Brock. I've seen Pete Rose, before. Yes, 2019 Topps Series 1 Hobby. So you can count on lots of SPs. Lots of SPs. I like Hobby better than Jumbo personally. Because I like the SPs. I'm a big fan of getting lots of SPs. So there it is. Last website. I know people are probably going to watch this. So if you buy a spot, you get a chance to win all 3 of those. We will do a live random whenever we go to open the case of everyone. And then whoever buys the most spots gets Lou Brock. If there's a tie, we will do a random for Lou Brock. Death Trap, Joester. Highway 12, right? Is it Highway 12 that goes from Stockton through Pittsburgh? We used to come back that way, sometimes coming from the Giants game. Am I thinking of Highway 12, Joester? But back in the day, it was a 2-laner. And people would get killed on that all the time. Is it Lodi? Okay, there you go. There's Betty. She knows. People would get killed on that all the time. Hello, Betty. So I want everyone who bought into the breaks over the weekend to thank Betty. She and Bob came over to help sort on Saturday night. They stayed until what, Betty? 3 o'clock in the morning? 4 o'clock in the morning? It was 3 or 4 in the morning sorting. And they did a good job of sorting. And it was very nice of her, because it helped a lot so we could get everybody's stuff out on time. So a big round of applause for Betty and Bob for helping make that worthwhile. Yep, Highway 12. It's always. Yeah, they came over, Joester, and they helped. They came over and helped. They don't live that far away, yeah.
Yeah,
Brandon's ahead. I think Brandon's going to win this. I'm pretty sure Brandon has, now that Brandon has 5 teams. Brandon, this is Lou Brock. Lou Brock, I want you to meet your new owner, Brandon. He's a nice guy. He'll treat you well. I hope you like top ramen. So does he. Lou would be coming to live with you, Brandon. Take good care of him. He's been with me for a while. Unless someone buys 6 teams. I don't think anyone's buying 6 teams, but you never know. 7 spots left. Mona could buy all 7 and snipe them from you. Oh, but there's a big one left, huh? I think the Yankees are probably still left. That's a big one. So there, now I've shared. We opened a box of cards together, which was a lot of fun. Look, Betty. Hey, Betty, look at this. I got a Alan Hansen autograph. So he's not in a Giants uniform, but it is Alan Hansen, and he is a Giant. So I'm happy about that. And then I don't know if you guys didn't see it earlier, those who came on, my other big hit from the box that we opened was this Trevor Story, Jonathan Gray dual book auto. I think I'll probably end up trying to sell that bad boy. What do you think I should get for it? Probably at least $2, right? Maybe $3. I would say that's a good deal, Bacon. I would say $20 is a good deal. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So I'm thinking this box might be the Panini. What is it called? Prime Cuts might be our next zero profit break. Maybe we'll list the 0 profit breaks on the website. $5. $5, and you're buying if we're ever in San Francisco for a game. We are not going to have time for anything except breaking until September probably. No, but I wouldn't mind doing that, Justin. That might be fun. I'm not sure what it would be. The only thing I have that I do not have, no, we got to list one at 9 for 11. The only thing I don't have accounted for is I have one more case of, oh, geez, Series 1 coming in. Hobby. That's the only thing I have right now that's unaccounted for that I haven't done anything with. So there's one more case of 2019 Topps Series 1 Hobby. And I'm trying to talk myself out of breaking that and then selling off the contents. But Chris has me believing that might be a good idea. So one day, Brandon, one day, I'm telling you it's going to happen. You have that kind of luck too. One day it will happen. One day it'll happen. I guess I could list those boxes as for personal breaks. What is a box of what is a box of Hobby going for? I don't even know what it's going for. Let me look it up. Let me look on DealerNet Marketplace. 2019 baseball. You can buy cases of hobby with no. You know what? I am not buying. Last year on that 2018 update, um, I did barely. I barely survived it. I got a big week. I've got 8 orientations, I think, and it's gonna be a rough week. And I'll be honest with you, I just don't want to do it anymore. So I'm fighting myself not to do something else. 53. I'm gonna have to check. I'll check and see what I paid for them. That's not bad. That's a pretty good price. What's up, Elder? So Elder, I was telling everyone I put a 10% code on the teams that are left. It's one more time for the break. Anyone who buys into the break, we're going to do a random, and you're going to get these 3 of the Encarnacion, the Biggio out of 25, and I mean the Bagwell out of 25, and the Biggio out of 99 relic. So we're going to do, and one person's going to walk away with those 3, and whoever buys the most spots in the break gets Lou. Lou Brock will come in and live with them forever. Want to get that last case sold, get it out of here, get it off the books, and then figure out to do with that final case. We're going to have Friday and Saturday each night. We will have a half hobby and a half jumbo, and then I have an extra case to figure out what to do with. So I'm not sure what to do with that last case. What do you guys think? What should I do with that last case? Should I open it and sell off the content, or should I just try to get rid of that last case? Ah, no, Mona. If you were me, would you open that hobby case for yourself and try to sell off the content and hope that you get a big fat mystery autograph or something great, or do I try to just resell it? Well, no, it's on its way in. I don't have it here yet. Brandon, thank you. Thank you. We'll see you later. What did I pay for the case? Something in the, I don't know. Let me look. It was something in that $600 range. I think probably a little under. I think. Yeah, I would guess that's pretty good. It was only $1.70. Oh, okay. Good night, Brandon. You guys want me to break it? Should I break it live? You want to break it, Elder? You going to come to my house and break it? Come on. Come on to my house. That's what my wife says, Mona. We're going to have Elder come to my house, and we're going to have Elder break it live. Yeah, I don't want to ship it, though, Justin, is the thing. I'm lazy. It is a tough call, because if I open it and I get something great, everyone's going to say, man, that was a great decision, Dune. But if I open it and it's all junk, everyone's going to be like, Dune, what the hell were you thinking? It's in that $600 range, Brendan. Right? I mean, it's either a win or a lose. It's not going to be a break even. There's not a break even. What's up, Eleazar? We're just shooting the breeze, having some fun. Well, I have the product is still very hot on eBay. Half and half, okay. I'll open half, you open half. You're going to get the lucky half, Elder, no matter what. So, yeah, and that's my thought, Taylor, is I know that, and we're bound to get 20 to 24 SPs in the box. And if I pull out an SSP, I mean, I got to recoup something in that $600 range, right? Well, I can only eat keto cookies because I do a ketogenic diet, but there's some decent chocolate chip keto cookies that I can do. And tea, since I the only dairy I have is heavy whipping cream. But I can get something similar to that. Yeah, I could eat some fat bombs. See, that's what I was thinking, Justin. Might be a little tough. If I break it, I know I get my money back out of it. Do I want to sell silver packs? I don't have any. The only silver packs I'll have will be when we break the cases. Oh, you know what? That's true, though, Taylor. I will have a dozen silver packs. I will have a dozen silver packs, right? A dozen silver packs will go for, what, $100 or something? How much are silver packs on eBay? Anybody know? Let me look on eBay, see if anything is going on in there. 2019 Topps silver packs. I should have put in the word unopened. Okay, here we go. No, that's two. No. There we go. One pack. Somebody wants $10.99. A lot of 5 is right now going for $34.25. So figure that will probably stay $40. So $8 a piece. So that's about $100. So there's $100 back, right? When you buy, yeah, it does. It comes with 12 silver packs. Elder. Okay. Well, here's what we're doing, Eleazar, just so you know, but so no one buys without using the code. I have a code called, one more time. One more time is the code. If you buy any teams that we have left in this one, it's, you get 10% off. Everyone who buys into this last website, you get the one person will walk away with these three: the Encarnacion, the out of 99, Bagwell out of 25, and Bijou out of 99. And whoever buys the most spots gets Lou Brock. I want to get that last one off the books. What happened to Robbie J? He's right there. Box number 13. All right, so let's say I get $100 for the silver packs. Let's say I sell those off. And let's say I pull one SSP out of the case. So let's call that, based on what Taylor said, let's call that $200. No code? Who, me? We've only just recently gotten away from doing stuff, but I figured since we did the Monday Funday, I was looking for a Giants autograph. So let's say the case cost me $600, and I sell the silver packs and get 100 out of them. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. No, the code's no longer Robbie J. It's now one more time. I should have left that there. That should have been our code forever. Maybe that will be. We'll change the code back next time. It'll be Robbie J forever. Every time we do the discount, it'll be Robbie J. And then that way you guys will know. You type in Robbie J, you get a 10% discount and a topless photo of Robbie J. I've seen it. It's pretty hot. Pretty hot. I mean, it's only from the neck up, so you can't really see anything else, but, you know. I guess they call that a mugshot. Well, Mona, you know what? We'll have some of that coming up. All right, so then there's a question. Let's theorize that I'm going to get out of that case of hobby $100 for the silver pack. Yep, one more time is the code. And let's say I'm going to get one SSP. It's going to sell for about 100. So if I do that, 50 plus shipping, that's not a bad idea. Then let's say the rest of the box I have to get $400 out of. Do I feel good enough about it that I'm going to get $400 worth of value out of that? Considering I'm going to get probably 20 SPs. Can I get 20 bucks a piece for an SP? Does that seem realistic? If I did that, then I would get the break even. How much is the Otani SSP going for? Or SP, I'm sorry. That Otani SP's got to be going for 30 to 50, right? Really? $20 plus, okay. So what's this butt here over here going for? 2019 Topps Series 1 Votto. People are trying to sell Joey Votto for $10. Let's see what they've sold for. Joey has sold for not a lot. $5 to $15. So, to me, if I break the case, see, that's what I think too, Justin. Yeah, we had a rookie come out. No way. No, I don't. They won't even be here till Thursday. My cases won't be here till Thursday. So, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. That's what I have to remember. And so if I only 6 teams left. Arizona, Atlanta, the Yankees, the Phillies, the Pirates, and the Nationals. Huh. See, that's kind of my style, Joester, you know? Because what if, let me just give you guys a scenario on the other side from the I might regret not opening it side. What if, let's say I put that sucker up on and I sell to somebody and they, I don't know what the hell I do. And the Will Clark Buster Posey dual autograph comes out of it. 12 boxes, Mona. I will never forgive myself. Yeah, they are tough to come by, Garrett. You're right. I'm always feeling frisky. That is my problem, Elder. I am always feeling frisky. Okay, let me show you what I mean by always feeling frisky. I don't even know what I did with them. Okay. Here's me always feeling frisky. Back at one point, we thought we were going to do football, so I bought a case of Panini. What is this? Rookies and Stars. Okay. I was going to put it up on the auction block, up as a break, and somehow I wound up opening it. I don't know how it happened. I haven't even touched. Oh, look, there's a press plate. I should really. Look at Josh Rosen. Look at that one. Saquon Barkley and Sterling Shepard. Whoop. And I get so busy that I don't even list them out on anything. Let's see, what else do I have in this? One of these days I should list these. I should do it soon, probably. Larry Fitzgerald. Sam Darnold. That came out of the silver pack. This one came out of the silver pack too. 10 out of 25 for Kyrie Irving. Donald Driver autograph. Howie Long. Josh Rosen and David Johnson. Who's this? And this one's out of 10 right here. Or maybe it's not that one. I have an autograph, though, out of 10 somewhere. I know I should have. But somewhere in this I have an autograph for somebody out of 10. Or 5 or something. Calvin Ridley, maybe? Yeah. No, this one's Calvin Ridley. Look, this is number 1 of 5. See that? Number 1 of 5. Anybody want to buy a box of football cards? Anybody want to buy a box of football cards? There you go. You can have everything. Oh man, I see someone on eBay has that Ichiro Otani. Wow, $1,250 bucks. There are, Joseph, but you know what? I'm a baseball guy. It cost me, truthfully, $470 something for the. No. Yeah, $470 something for the 6 boxes. So you make me a reasonable offer, it'll go away. For you make me a reasonable offer, it'll go away. But I know that 1 out of 5 auto was like $100 at one point. That's not a bad idea, Mona. That's not a bad idea. I wonder what one of those boxes weigh. I have to weigh it out. You know what I forgot for this thing? I forgot that the shipping changed and prices went up. Whew. Prices went up. Really? $99. That's one you got, right? There's never enough time. It's tough working a full-time job and doing this, you know, because I mean we got to keep up with the Facebook group. We got to keep up with listing things on the website. We got to keep up with all that stuff. Hold on one second, you guys. Hey, Rowdy. Lincoln and Landon. Lincoln and Landon. What are you doing? You went to bed on your own? Huh? Okay, so you guys went to bed on your own? Who said you go to bed? No. Where did Rowdy go? Yeah. Okay. Time to Rowdy till you go to bed. Where's your sister? Cadence! Are you in bed? Huh? Okay, let's hurry up and get to bed. Rowdy. No, it's a hobby. What, boy? That's right.
So instead of saying jumbos, it's a hobby.
It's hobby, but you gotta change that other thing to look at, find it. We got a hobby list, let's find a hobby. Sorry about that. No sweat. What?
Want to message Mom that we have done events tomorrow, and can you look it up? Because we're supposed to be up at school helping.
Okay, I'll talk to Mom.
Normal blood time.
Okay.
That's basically our week we're looking for this week.
Good, Beckett, I'm glad. Did I only send you one pack? I think I had another one that I sent out to you today. Betty, I completely forgot about it. We got talking too much, and I forgot to put them to bed, so I had to go run and do that. They were going to bed anyway. So anyway, there's our excitement. There's our excitement. Um, One sec for me, sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Big box for Robbie J, big box for Mona. What teams are left? The Braves, the Yankees, the Nationals, the Pirates, the Diamondbacks, and one more. Who's the last one? Diamondbacks, Braves, Yankees, Phillies, Pirates, and Nationals. $10 off. 10% off will get you there. Let's look at the analytics and see if anyone is currently looking at the... Oh, look at that. Someone from... Looks like the Atlanta area is on the website right now. I get to watch... Hey, real quick. Don't... You taking off, Bacon? Okay. No. Are you leaving, though? I didn't see. So real quick, everyone, log into the website. You don't have to buy anything. I just want to see if the analytics shows how many people are on there. I want to see if the analytics. So everyone jump on the website real quick and pretend like you're looking at something so I can see the live analytics. And maybe we'll have a record. Maybe we'll have a record for the number of people on the website. Because right now there's one. Oh, there's nobody. Okay, I guess that must have been you, huh? I adjusted the price of the Yankees, the Braves, and the Nationals. So now they went down a little bit, plus you get the 10% off still. I see 2 people. I'm going to see how long it takes to update this. It's kind of cool because there's a map, a heat map, and it tells me when where people are won. So somebody from Kansas, somebody from New Jersey, somebody from Georgia. 4 people. So where's this one from? All right, here. I'll show you guys. Let me get this out of the way. I don't think there's anything you can see on here that's going to hurt anything. Oops. Yeah, I'll just do it this way. So here's the heat map. You can see currently we just had 7 people on a second ago. There's a heat map. You see 2 people up here in New York, 3 people in that New York area, 1 down here, a couple in Kansas. Mona, you're out here in California? Not yet. 6 people online though. On the website. You know what's funny is that we get people from I get people from Ireland, Iraq. I get people from weird stuff. Oh, do you use a VPN, huh, Justin? It's probably a good idea. We've thought about that. Probably not a bad idea. Let's see. Yep, still no. Yeah, I'm not showing you, Mona. No one from California. It's fun sometimes because you'll sit and watch. Did you guys see that other video we did, where we were showing the where we were showing the map? We had the last couple of things, and it showed the people putting stuff in the cart. So it tells me when somebody actively puts something in a cart, and then when someone checks out, and then when it's been purchased completely. Man, 4 people in Kansas. 4 of you guys are from Kansas? You don't have to tell me, but we got... Oh, look, somebody put something in the cart. Someone put something in the cart. 7 people on now. I can't believe you guys are all clustered in Kansas like that. Seriously, 4 people in Kansas, 1 in Atlanta. We got 3 in the New York area. Someone put something in the cart. Actively in the cart. No, it's not. Oh, crap. 2 things are in the cart. There are 2 active carts. That means 2 people have put something in the cart. Two people have put something in the cart. Let me see if I show a VPN from a login from any other European countries. I don't show anything from any European countries. I'm not sure that it would show me, but it would be kind of neat. Two active carts. Oh, geez. Let's go back to something resembling normal. Holy cow. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. Now you got 2 in the active carts. So that's good. It's kind of fun. Oh, there you are. I think that's you, Mona. Are you Southern California? I think you just finally showed up. 3 Kansas, 1 Georgia, 1 Pennsylvania. That's got to be Robbie. And 1 California. Hi, Garrick, right? Garrick, you said you're from Georgia? I should put a sticker on Krabby so everyone knows he's a Giants crab. Yeah, I'm not sure about opening that case or not, you know. Yeah, you disappeared on here too. Now I see 2 people from Southern California. I see 2 people from Southern California. It says we have 5 people, and I see 2 people from Kansas. It doesn't really tell me. I don't know if it shows me other countries or not. Somebody in something park logged in with mobily on their mobile. Someone went to their mobile. He can't tell you. He's in witness protection, Robbie J. Justin can't tell you. He turned state's evidence against the mafia, and so now he, now he's in hiding. So, oh no, Justin, you told. Now the mafia is going to find you. You shouldn't have done that. Oh no. He didn't mean Oregon. Oh crap. Yes, sir, Mr. Justin, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir. Whatever you want, sir. What, Oliver? Come on. Come on. No, come on. His mafia name is Justin Two Times because he may miss you once, but he never misses twice. Justin Two Times. I love that movie. Nothing wrong with Goodfellas. One more time, just in case anyone wants to get one of those last 6 spots. So if we get those last 6 spots sold, we'll do the case break Thursday at 9. Thursday at 9. I see 3 carts, but I don't see no one checking out yet. I see 3 carts, but no checkouts. So we'll have to just wait patiently. Hold on. Now we got a problem. Somebody is listing something incorrectly. Hey, Rowdy. Rowdy. You're getting them wrong, son. You're getting them wrong. Because you're not. Why are you listing a jumbo again, son? So it says hobby. Hobby. So let me change the time to 11. So 11 p.m. to 10 p.m. 11 9. I want you out of there. You're getting ready to go back. Stay quiet. Okay, fine. You can sit in there, but you're gonna have to take all that stuff with you. Kids. What you gonna do? I think there's a way for me to look at reports. There's something about leaving. I don't know. Now just shooting the breeze. We are just shooting the breeze. That's a good picture, Mona. Dogs eagerly anticipating a mailman to show up so they can bite them. We have 3 active carts, only 1 person on, so I'm guessing we don't have 3 active anything. I honestly have no feel for where Harper is signing whatsoever. But Knowing his agent, I think it could be a surprise. Well, think Heritage, right? Next up is Heritage. Oh. And then after Heritage is Donruss. Yeah, Tribute's what, 200 and it's an expensive box, right? $300 box or something. My guess is we won't be doing that. We're not really a high end. I don't like things that. I mean, I guess I could sell each one of the spots on a random, but that's not really my kind of product. Two people viewing, two active carts. Interesting. Is there an SSP of Roberto Clemente? Let me look at the 2019 Top Series 1 checklist. Let me look at the variations. Ted Williams, okay. Joey Votto. SSP. Koufax, Frank Thomas, Muller, McGarren, Ty Cobb, Jackie Jeter. There's the Clemente. Huh. Yellow variation? That is weird. No chance you're getting licensed back, Garrett. I like the Panini products because I think the hit rate is good. Meyer, huh? Purple variations at Myers, huh? It's interesting. All right, one more time. I'll just put that up again, let everyone know. I think we're going to call it a night here. But again, if you buy into the break, you have a shot at winning all 4 of these. We will random it off before the break. If you buy the most team spots, you win Lou Brock. So right now, Brandon is ahead for Lou Brock. I think Brandon has 5 teams. Meyer. It's pronounced Myers. I think there's an S on it, Myers. So now I'm just drifting off into daydream land. See you later, Bacon. Take care. So we will have some updates then. Don't feel bad. Taylor, it doesn't take much to get me to do anything. So don't feel bad at all. We probably would have listed another one anyway. Absolutely nothing to feel bad about. Heck, I might get a wild feather and just decide to keep the last 6 spots for myself. And that might feed my need to open product. That might feed my need to open product. So guys, thanks for hanging in. 2.5 hours. Man, 2.5 hours. Holy cow. So you guys have a great night. I had no intention of this being 2.5 hours, but we come on and we all have such a good time. The time just flies. I appreciate everyone hanging in. Thanks for coming watching the box break. Thanks for talking to me about that. Thanks for all the feedback on opening that case on my own. What's up, Elder? I'll wait for you. Thanks for letting me know what's going on. As always, I appreciate you guys a lot. You're good people, all of you. Joester, if you want those football cards, you know you can make me a reasonable offer. You got my email. I won't turn down a reasonable offer from you. And I'll include shipping because I'm such a nice guy. That's how I got 7 kids, Mona. That's how I got 7 kids. Sure. I'll consider it. Absolutely. No problem at all. I had fun telling them. I bet you I have a ton more if I thought about it for 10 minutes. But yeah, Elder, actually I'm going to put another page on the website that's going to have all of my graded cards that I still have that I'm going to sell off. And I would certainly absolutely put things up there for a consignment for you guys. Yeah. If I know you, if you've been with us for a while, I know you're honest. I have no issue with that whatsoever. I'd be happy to do it. I made no promises that anything's going to sell, but I would be happy to stick it up there for you. Anyway, make the website look good. Make the website look good. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for coming to chat. As always, it was a lot of fun. I will see you guys next time. I'll send you an email update on what we're doing with the web stuff. I'll think about it for a little while. Maybe if the teams don't sell by the end of the night tonight, maybe I'll just keep them because they're good spots. I mean, the Yankees, the Braves, the Nationals might be worthwhile. I'll crunch some numbers and see if I feel like it's worthwhile for me. But you guys all have a great night, and we will see you next